Now, good morning. This is Kasturi De. Today, I am going to continue with the discussion of this chemical reactions chapter according to ICSE syllabus class 8. So, in my last video, I was discussing about the conditions which are necessary for the chemical reactions. So, last equation which I discussed with you is that nitrogen reacts with hydrogen in the presence of a catalyst, that is iron. In the pressure required for this was 200 to 900 atmospheres, and temperature is 450 degrees centigrade, and with that a promoter is added, that is molybdenum, which adds to the efficiency of the catalyst. Okay, this is ammonia is formed with the release of heat. Okay, now we come to this is the iron catalyst is a positive catalyst because it increases the rate of the reaction. Okay, now we come to the discussion of the negative catalyst. A catalyst which decreases the rate of chemical reaction is a negative catalyst. Like for example, see, hydrogen peroxide decomposes to water and oxygen. So here phosphoric acid H3PO4, phosphoric acid is added to this reaction, so that it reduces the rate to change of decomposition to water and oxygen. Okay, note the enzymes which act as biocatalyst, that is a catalyst is in biochemical reaction are known as biocatalyst, and enzyme acts as a biocatalyst. For example, the process of digestion of food is a series of complex chemical reactions which is a very slow process. The process is accelerated by the action of enzymes and reduces the time by 2 to 3 hours. So, like amylase, which is present in the saliva, breaks starch into simple sugars. Then pepsin, which is present in the stomach, that breaks the proteins into amino acids. Amylase, trypsin, lipase, the small intestine breaks down starch, fats and proteins into glucose, fatty acids, glycerol and amino acids respectively. Like maltose, which is present in the yeast, reacts with water to in the presence of maltase enzymes to form glucose. Next is the types of chemical reactions. So what are the types of chemical reactions? There are 4 types, that is combination, decomposition, displacement and double displacement. Okay, so combination reaction, we come to first one, that is combination reaction. It is a reaction, it's a chemical reaction in which 2 or more elements or compounds react chemically to form one product only. That is known as chemical composition also. One product is formed when 2 or more elements or compounds combine together. For example, see, iron combines with sulfur to form iron sulfide in presence of heat. Then carbon combines with oxygen in presence of heat to form carbon dioxide, and heat is released. Then an element or a compound combine to form one product. 3 types of things are there. Okay, that is one is that 2 elements combine, okay, to form a compound. Here one element and one compound combine to form one product. For example, see, carbon monoxide combines with oxygen. Carbon monoxide is a compound and oxygen is an element. So one compound, one element combining to form carbon dioxide gas. Then lead monoxide is a compound, oxygen is an element, combining compound and oxygen element combining in the presence of heat to form red lead or lead trilead tetroxide. Okay, next is 2 or more compounds combining to form a single product. Here 2 or more compounds combining. So like see, ammonia is a compound, hydrogen chloride is a compound, both of them combining to form ammonium chloride. Calcium oxide and water, both of them are compound forming calcium hydroxide. Okay, next we come to decomposition reaction. It is a chemical reaction in which a single compound breaks or decomposes on heating, or by some other energy it decomposes to form 2 or more new substances, that is elements or compounds. It is also known as decombination reaction. That is AB changes to A plus B. In the first one, combination, A plus B combine to form AB. Here AB decomposes to A plus B in the presence of heat or any other forms of energy. Now 3 types of things are there, 3 types of combinations are there. not combination, decomposition process are there. Okay, first is a compound breaks into two or more elements like HGO, that is mercuric oxide, breaking into mercury and oxygen in presence of heat. Then water in presence of electric current, when electric current is passed through water, hydrogen and oxygen, it's decomposing to hydrogen and oxygen. Second condition is a compound breaking into one element and one compound, like potassium nitrate in presence of heat breaks to potassium nitrite and oxygen. Sodium nitrate in presence of heat becomes like sodium nitrite and oxygen. So one compound and one element it is breaking into. Okay, next is a compound breaks to form two chemical compounds. A compound breaking into two compounds, like calcium carbonate in presence of heat, that is 100 degrees centigrade, it is breaking to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay, again copper hydroxide, when it is heated strongly, it becomes to copper oxide and water. Okay, next is displacement reaction. It is a reaction in which a more active element or a more electropositive element displaces a less active or less electropositive element from a compound. Here what happens, the equation like that, it becomes, that is AB plus C, it becomes CB plus A, where one is active element, another is less active, more active and less active. Okay, either or it is more electropositive and less electropositive. So more active element displaces the less active element. Okay, so it helps to distinguish more reactive elements from a less reactive element. Okay, now the one which displaces is more reactive. The one which displaces is more reactive, and the one which is displaced is less reactive. Okay, this leads in the formation of the metal activity series. We'll discuss this metal activity series later on. Three types of reactions are there. A more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution. See, more reactive metal is zinc. Okay, zinc is displacing copper from copper sulfate solution. Okay, so copper is a less reactive metal. So zinc is displacing copper from copper sulfate solution. So zinc becomes colorless, that is copper sulfate solution is blue, and so zinc sulfate solution is a colorless solution. So zinc displaces copper, that is from the copper sulfate solution from the blue copper sulfate solution, zinc displaces this copper and changes the solution to colorless solution, and the reddish brown copper is separated out. Okay, again iron separates copper sulfate solution. Iron is a more reactive metal or more electropositive element which displaces copper sulfate solution, copper from copper sulfate solution, and this copper sulfate solution from blue green to it becomes light green ferrous sulfate solution, and the reddish brown copper is displaced as it is a less electropositive element or less reactive element, less active element. Okay, now another one is a metal more reactive than hydrogen displaces hydrogen gas from an acid. Okay, so zinc displaces hydrochloric acid. Zinc displaces hydrogen from dilute hydrochloric acid. Okay, here the more reactive metal displaces hydrogen from an acid. Okay, so dilute hydrochloric acid is an acid, so zinc displaces hydrogen from this hydrochloric acid, it becomes zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Then highly reactive metals like sodium and potassium, that those two elements, they displaces hydrogen from cold water. Okay, these reactions are very violent, vigorous reactions takes place. So sodium, when combines with cold water, it displaces hydrogen gas forming sodium hydroxide. Again potassium also, when combines with water, cold water, it displaces hydrogen and it becomes potassium hydroxide. Third condition is a more reactive non-metal displaces a less reactive non-metal. The first condition, the more reactive metal displaces the less reactive metal. Here the more reactive non-metal displaces the less reactive non-metal from the solution of the compound. See, the chlorine is a more reactive non-metal. Okay, that displaces bromine from potassium bromide solution, and it becomes potassium chloride and bromine is displaced. Like that, magnesium is a more reactive metal which displaces, this is a metal metal which has displaced the ferrous, I mean iron from ferrous sulfate solution. Okay, the first one was a non-metal. Okay, so consider that one first one, because first one was that the non-metal displacing another non-metal from its solution. Okay, now next is double displacement reaction. I will discuss this in my next video. Please go through this. If you have any doubt, please do let me know. And okay, please do let me know, and do write in the comment box. And please press the like button, share with your friends and colleagues so that they can also be benefited from these reactions. And also uh, do like, do subscribe to get the notification of my next video. Thank you for watching.